When you go camping with your friends, what is the one thing you cannot forget? Marshmallows, camping tents, and of course, some good horror stories. Stories of mysterious creatures and monsters that scientists cannot explain. We all have some story of unidentified creatures found in strange places. Do you believe in monsters? Surely you have seen news of strange creatures found in your city or unidentified sea creatures that come out of the water and end up on the shores of your country. If you want to tremble in fear with stories of monsters and aliens and sea creatures, get ready to meet the most mysterious creatures found around the world. And for some extra fun, find our mascot Ned hiding throughout the video. Alien corpses in Thai ceremonies. Alien creatures have always been a mystery. From the Roswell case to this day, there are certain people who claim the existence of alien life. This case happened in Thailand, where an alien creature is seen in what appears to be a ritual or ceremony. In a series of images that have been around since 2007 on social networks, some say that the ceremony is to ward off evil from the area, or it is about worshipping as if it were a god. But sadly, for the believers, it was known that it was not an alien. It was a cow that was born deformed. The Portuguese desert creature. The vast majority of recordings of creature sightings are of very low quality, pixelated, the length of the video is very short, and it's often unstable. In addition to being starred by a distressed or frightened person, such as the video of the creature in Portugal that went viral in August 2016, although it is stated that it has been around the internet since 2007. In the video, people speaking in Portuguese are heard, although it is not confirmed if it really comes from Portugal or the southwestern United States. The creature might look real, but the lighting doesn't really match the one in the background. It has a slow and awkward movement. Although it has an appearance similar to Bigfoot, this desert creature is a bit discredited, but everyone is free to believe in whatever they want. Mystery monster. Have you looked at the recordings of your security camera in your home lately? Well, you should, in case you run into something scary. On December 10, 2010, NBC 33 showed an image from an anonymous hunter after having returned to his destroyed camp in Berwick, Louisiana. The terrifying image showed a tall, thin, and rather fearsome creature. But a group of people said that this creature could have simply been a creation of an editing program, a Photoshop hoax. Two different creative companies came out and said that this was their idea. The first one was the movie Super 8, a production by J.J. Abrams, in which the creature in the image is related to the one in the movie. The second one was by the video game company Insomniac Games, where the creature was related to a monster from the game Resistance 3. Still today, it is unknown if it really was part of a marketing campaign of these two companies, or if the creature is a fallen angel captured in the middle of a forest, or perhaps a simple Photoshop edition that gave the internet and forums something to talk about. Baby alien. Do you believe in aliens? Many people say they have had encounters with alien life at some point in their lives. This happened to Mario Moreno Lopez, a Mexican farmer who found an alien baby in 2007. Mario found the little boy in a trap he had set for his rats, and this creature frightened him in such a way that he decided to drown him 3 times to get rid of it. The farmer said the creature had an elongated head, large eyes, and a strange tail, swearing it was a highly intelligent alien baby. Something that reaffirmed the theory for many was that Mario lost his life in a car fire, an apparent revenge from the parents of the alien baby. But the reality turned out to be totally different. To the tranquility of many, the baby was the brainchild of Mario Moreno's nephew, a taxidermist who faked this whole thing and had fun fooling many scientists around the world. The terror of Cerro Azul. One night, by the campfire, surrounded by your friends, it is obvious that horror stories will emerge about how a strange creature has disturbed the tranquility of the forest. In Cerro, Azul, Panama, friends claim to have seen a creature very much like E.T. the alien. On September 2009, a group of men said they were chased by a creature that eventually fell into the water. The story reached the UK, where they claim it was the Lord of the Rings franchise character Gollum. But soon after, scientists revealed the identity of this strange creature. It was a sloth that was already dead, and that due to its decomposition, its hair had disappeared and its skin was swollen. Sometimes in the midst of a creepy situation, we can see things that really don't exist. The Demon of Dover. The town of Dover in Massachusetts has one of the strangest and scariest creatures you will ever see. Locals saw this creature on 3 separate occasions in 1977. No one knows what kind of strange monster this is. Is it an alien? Does it come from another dimension? Is it a failed experiment? The Dover demon has a watermelon head, bright orange eyes, long slender arms and legs, no hair anywhere on its body, brown skin, and a scratchy texture. And the most terrifying thing of all, it has no facial features like nose or mouth. Although the demon is rather short, of the stature of a small child, it can freeze anyone's blood with a sound similar to that of a hawk combined with a snake. If you live in Dover and see this creature, run before it's too late. The Jersey Devil. There is a creature that has been terrifying the people of New Jersey for several centuries. The Jersey Devil is a beast that inhabits the forest in the south of the city. Its legend began on the 19th century. The devil has been described as a 2-legged creature, capable of flight with its bat-like wings and the head of a horse. The devil comes from the tale of Mother Leeds, a story told by a witch from New Jersey who summoned a demon while giving birth to her 13th child. When the baby was born, a demonic creature came to life and flew into the forest. The population has blamed the Jersey Devil for various cattle murders and for scaring the population with its strange footprints and sounds. A large number of inhabitants have witnessed the presence of the Jersey Devil, which makes its legend continue, although there is no scientific evidence for its existence. The Bunyip. Australia is home to some of the most dangerous animal species in the world, and it's also home to one of the most mysterious creatures out there, the Bunyip. It's a creature of Australian Aboriginal mythology, which means that it has been around for many centuries. This monster is said to hunt bodies of water such as swamps or streams and to resemble a giant starfish that walks on land. I don't know if this is fascinating or creepy. Some 19th century newspapers describe him as a dog's face, covered with dark hair, a ponytail, fins like a fish, and tusks, horns, or a duckbill. A newspaper from 1845 described it as a hybrid between a bird, a lizard that can swim like a frog, and walk on land on its hind legs, becoming almost as tall as a giraffe. Although all of the creature's characteristics are really unclear, it is still a terrifying monster that you should be aware of when you go to Australia. The Sigbin. In the Philippines, there is a creepy creature called the Sigbin, who comes out at night to consume the blood and shadows of the people he meets. The accounts indicate that the Sigbin walks backwards, with its head lowered between the hind legs. In addition to possessing invisibility, is capable of easily convincing its victims through deceit. Its face is similar to that of a goat without horns, but with very large ears and a tail that can be used as a whip, a rather frightening appearance. In 2005, scientists from Borneo discovered a carnivorous cat-fox animal with hind legs longer than the front, quite similar to the Sigbin. It is still unknown if the Sigbin actually exists, or if it's another myth that inhabits the Philippines. The Goat Man. Hybrids between animals and humans are very common in almost all mythologies that exist, but this monster could be more real than a mythical creature. In Forestville and Upper Marlboro, Maryland, in 1957, the first report was made of the Goatman, a furry monster with large horns that appeared to be a mix between a goat and a human being. Then, in 1962, this creature was accused of having killed 14 people, 12 of them children who apparently got too close to its territory. Survivors of the attack said they were violently attacked with an axe, while Goatman made sounds similar to those of the devil himself. I hope you don't have nightmares tonight! The Ningen. We will think that in the frozen waters of Antarctica, many creatures cannot inhabit. But some rumors in Japan have claimed that there is a humanoid creature called the Ningen. Several boat crew members have seen the Ningen, a creature described as a terrifyingly white-colored thing, almost as tall as the Hollywood sign. An article called Antarctic Humans from the MU magazine has affirmed the possibility of finding unknown creatures in the depths of the sea. The government is also believed to have concealed these investigations about the creatures and silenced people who claim to have seen the Ningen. For now, the existence of the Ningen has not been affirmed and will remain a myth for those sailing near the Antarctic seas. Alan Fritzwell's sea serpent. Sea snakes are one of the best-known cryptids around the world. Many people say they have seen these giants and long creatures swimming on their beaches and terrorizing tourists. In 2009, a photograph began to haunt the internet in which a giant snake is seen on a beach as if it were a stranded whale. This image caused confusion and panic on forums, as no one knew where the photo had been taken or what kind of creature it was. Some were speculating that it was actually an oarfish, but the reality of this photograph is much less fantastic than we all expected. The author of the image is Alan Fritzwell, an expert modeler of monsters and fantastic creatures, who made this model of the snake to accompany an article he wrote for the blog of the 14th Center for Zoology. People saw this photo and passed it off as real. A moral of the story is, don't believe everything you see on the internet. So, what do you think about it? Do you still believe that monsters do exist? I don't blame you. Sometimes we let our minds play tricks on us, or we believe in everything people on the internet tells us. Many of the monsters we see on the internet or in the news are hoaxes created by people who want attention, or are the result of confused people trying to explain what they don't know. But this does not mean that somewhere fantastic and terrifying creatures do live. Although many unidentified creatures have a scientific explanation, there are many others that still have scientists confused and may be looking out your window right now. Thank you very much for watching this video. Watch out for monsters and see you next time. Remember to click the bell icon after you subscribe so you can get instant notifications of all our new videos.